Okay, today is June 8, 2014. Let's take a quick look at some of these momentum stock and also a couple of the stock that might be of interest to keep an eye on. First of all, let's take a look at Apple. Apple is due to do a 7-for-1 split on Monday. My data stream haven't adjusted for the split yet, so essentially you just have to go improvise and take all these numbers divide by 7. So right now we're essentially still looking for this thing to probably move up here to the 654, 655 area on this 168, 161 extension here. Okay, so if it's going to pull back, then maybe you probably see a little bit of a pullback somewhere down here between this 127 extension here and this 623, 625 area. Okay. And if we also take a look at Netflix. Netflix been strong ever since that we talk about breaking about this trend line here. All right, let me get this. It was this trend line over here. It just been straight up. Then we had a resistance zone here that essentially was between this 416 and 432. You can see that last Friday actually peaked above that 462. I mean that 432, and then kind of close it down here. But right now we'll probably be looking at maybe the possibility of getting somewhere around here at this 437 to somewhere around this 441. So this would be maybe the probable next resistance level. So just have to keep an eye on it. Although the MACD seems to be kind of flattened out a little bit, but I think there's still some upside momentum for this thing to carry through. But if it's come down, we'll probably see it maybe come back down and still testing this 116 support level. So then the other one we want to take a look at is Facebook. Facebook was trying to get up to that 64 level here, somewhere around here. So right now we're essentially looking for Facebook to probably pull back and maybe test this area somewhere around this 6137, 6130 area, and also the down at this gap here, the 60 and 60 10, 60 15, that area there. Okay, then the other one that we'll look at Amazon. Amazon kind of broke through this resistance here last week, and it just kind of took off. But you can see that this right here, this little pullback here. You can see this little pullback is already kind of giving you a little sign that it's trying to do a little bit of reversal. So it's really been strong on Thursday, and then Friday it's kind of broke this trend line. So we've been surprised to see the next potential level probably will be up here, somewhere around this 337. With the continuation of momentum, and you can see that the MACD has been kind of trending up as well, and you also see there's a slight divergence here, on the MACD as the price come down here, test this lower trend line on the price channel, and the other one is Google. Google. Again, we were first looking at this right here, and I'm saying that it wouldn't be a bull flag because I was looking for it to come down to possibly tag this level. So right now you can see that it could be a little bit of a flag here that actually breaking out, and we could see this thing probably move up to a higher level. Maybe the next level is somewhere around this 587, 590 area. So it could come up and tag these two level here. Okay, so certainly you can see this little bit of a pullback, and then now it's kind of making itself try to break out of this little pullback flag here. And if you also do a little bit of let's see if we do a major move based on just using this as a bull flag pull, and do this major move, we can see that 7-8 retracement is somewhere around the 591, and then the 100% is 602. So we could be looking at somewhere around this between this 587 to 590 area. Okay. Then the other one we want to look at is Tesla. Tesla has also been kind of interesting. It seems to be making a move on also this little break, like this little pullback flag here. So again, it seems to be, trying to break out of this area, and we could see that there's a good possibility. I'm not sure what I got here going, so let me take some of these out, and then we take a look at this particular flag here. And if we take this as the little bit of a the flagpole and use this and then trace it out. So essentially on the 100% measure move will be somewhere around the 236, 237, and then somewhere on the 80%, that's 78.6, will be somewhere around the 229 area. So, but I think the first uh, resistance level that we still have to contend with is somewhere around this 220 area. So if we could break through that 220, then certainly, these 228, 229 level could be in play. Then the other one that's kind of been interesting is, Twitter. Twitter seems to be kind of be making a little bit of a base here, and it could be setting up to maybe doing a little bit of a retracement. So if we could break through here, right, this little bit, this level here, somewhere around the 3540 area, then it could get into this gap and also possibly breaking out of this trend line as well, this downtrend line. Then it might bump up to a little bit of a resistance up here because you see that there is this 50-day moving average could pose some temporary resistance here, but at least right now it seems like you might want to follow this little trend up here. So just keep an eye on this. Not saying that go full blown and try to get in and start buying Twitter, but certainly one of these stock might be of interest just to keep an eye on. If it breaks some of these level, then it might make a little bit of a run. And if it break above the 50-day moving average and the hold above this price gap here, who knows? There might be a possibility that actually could make it back up to this 45, 46 level. So that would be kind of interesting. Then the other one that we want to look at is Blackberry. Blackberry is also post some interesting movement here. You can see that it's you have been trying to bump up against this resistance somewhere around the 788, 790 level. And again, you can also see that there's a little bit of a trend coming up, and it broke this little bit trend line coming down. Okay, so that might be a little bit of an interesting thing that might come out, get a little play here because you see that it come up here, pull back a little bit, found a little support. So if it could break through, this 790 level or something like that, that could put in a higher high and possibly come up and tag this 820. So you do see a little bit of a potential resistance up here on this 200-day moving average. But if it could break through that, we could be maybe looking at this thing, try to make a run back up to the 9 level. But of course, be reminded, I think in a couple of weeks, Blackberry is due to report earnings. So you got to make sure that you keep that in the back of your mind when you play this guy. So it probably would be kind of interesting just to keep an eye on this thing. Okay, so not sure I got any other one that I want to cover here. So yeah, the other one maybe is JCPenney. JCPenney might also be kind of interesting. Ever since they came out of report, the earning report, it's kind of got faded and kind of sold down. But if you can see right now, it came down to this 50-day moving average. Right, so it kind of broke through this little congestion. There seems to be a heavy resistance, like a wall here up here at 920. But right now it came down and, got a little bit of a wedge here. So it might be a little bit interesting because it is trying to get above, stay back above this 50-day moving average. And also you note that the 50-day moving average is not really, turning over right now. So not saying that it won't, but right now just keep an eye on that. If this thing could make itself back up above that 9, and the interesting thing to see is how it's going to break that 920. If it could break that 920, I think this thing could be running back up to the 10 and possibly more. But right now, it seems to be a lot of times as soon as they come near that 920, there's a big seller out there and just push down the offer. So you might want to keep an eye on JCPenney. That might be a little bit of a short-term play. So for now, that's it, and hopefully you will have a good trading week, and good luck to you.